All right, this is Nick from Cometa Camera here again at PhotoPlus 2015 with Mike from Sony. And we've got another camera we want to take a look at, the RX1R Mark II. Now this is the newest camera you guys have here, and this is also one of the top of the, well, it is the top of the line point and shoot.
Absolutely. So we just introduced this last week, and it's the successor to the original RX1 and the original RX1R. So what's unique about this camera is that our award-winning A7R Mark II that came out a few months ago has a backside illuminated 42 megapixel sensor. And what that did was that it kind of eliminated the need to buy, like we always have to make a choice to photographers, either get high ISO or you get high resolution. But since we made it a backside illuminated sensor, which we won't really cut into right now since we don't have time, but it gives you the ability to have high resolution and to be able to shoot at a high ISO at 102,000 ISO. And that award-winning sensor actually we fit into this little teeny tiny camera. So that 42 megapixel full frame sensor is in this camera.
Wow.
It's got a Carl Zeiss 32 millimeter f2 lens. That's a leaf shutter. So it's one of the most spectacular combinations of lens and sensor that are in the market today, where you can actually see where the sensor is. The lens actually goes inside the body and almost attaches to the sensor. So you're able to get almost perfect performance. What's also unique about this camera is that we actually have the world's highest magnification viewfinder built in. So 0.74% magnification built into this camera. It's an OLED viewfinder, tilting LCD screen. And one thing that's unique about this camera that no other manufacturer has is that it's actually got a variable anti-aliasing filter inside the camera. You always hear about these cameras that don't have aliasing filters, or they do have aliasing filters, and the consumers really just, they always have to make a decision. So this is the first camera that actually has a variable one. So we actually have a layer of liquid crystal in front of the sensor that can actually turn off the aliasing filter or turn it on. So this way you can actually have, and you can also bracket that. So that way you can choose whether or not you want the aliasing filter or you want it off. So you actually get the best possible quality in both worlds without having to buy two separate cameras. So it's pretty amazing.
That's great. All right, so the Sony RX1R Mark II, and that'll be available when?
Sometime in the middle or end of November, so we're not exactly sure yet.
All right, so keep an eye for it in November at cometa.com, and we'll see you next time at PhotoPlus.